Hello and welcome back to my channel Qubit Education Services. In this video we are going to solve the 42nd question from the ICER Aptitude Test Model Paper 2. This question is based on the complex numbers. Okay. The problem says that the set of solutions in complex numbers of the equation z raised to 4 equal to minus 1 is the empty set I comma minus I, and then we have two other options. Alright. Now first thing is that this is clearly a polynomial equation. Okay, polynomial equation in Z. Now by the fundamental theorem of algebra, okay, this equation has at least one complex root, okay. What does it mean? It means that the set of solutions can definitely not be an empty set, so A is ruled out. Okay, it has to have at least one complex root. That is what the fundamental theorem of algebra tells us. Okay, so A is ruled out. Now check B. Okay, it's very easy to check. What is the fourth power of I? The fourth power of y is equal to 1 because the second power of I is minus 1. Okay, so I raised to 4 is 1, so clearly that is ruled out. Now go to C. Now in C, if you read the options carefully, you will find out that the first two options in C, they are complex cube roots of 1. Okay, this one and this one. Okay, e raised to I 2 pi by 3 and e raised to I 4 pi by 3. Now, okay, let's take any one of them. Let's call it omega, the standard notation. Okay, now what do we know about them? Omega cube is equal to 1. Okay, now if omega cube is equal to 1, what will omega raised to 4 be? If omega cubed is 1, omega raised to 4 will be equal to, well, omega cubed into omega. So it is 1 into omega or omega, and none of them is equal to minus 1. So these two, at least the first two elements in C, they do not satisfy this equation. Therefore option C is also ruled out, and hence it is option D. Okay, I mean, you can also make this guess that because it is z raised to 4 equal to minus 1, it might very well be the case that these four roots will be lying on the lines, so y equal to x and y equal to minus x. But that is just, I would say, a qualitative description, or I would say a speculation. Okay, you have to verify it obviously, but because now we have eliminated ABC, we can say with full confidence that it is D. Okay, otherwise how will you solve this problem if you don't know how to eliminate the options? Simple. Okay, use De Moivre's theorem or Euler's formula. Okay, z raised to 4 is minus 1, and the fundamental step in this solution will be writing minus 1 as e raised to I pi, or writing it in the exponential form. Okay, and we know that this function is complex periodic with period 2 n pi I, where n can be any integer. Yes, so so what will z raised to 4 now be equal to? E raised to I pi into e raised to I 2n pi, or if you take I common, it will be pi into 2n pi plus 2n pi. Okay, fine. Now you take the fourth root. Okay, so z will then be equal to e raised to I pi into 2n plus 1 divided by 4, where n can take value 0, 1, 2, 3. If you take n to be 4, then it will again fall down here with 0. Okay, yes, so n can be 0, 1, 2, 3, and if I take n to be 0, what root am I going to get? If I take n to be 0, I'll clearly get e raised to I pi by 4. Okay, so this is 1 upon root 2 plus I times 1 upon root 2, which is the third one in the set D, and because it belongs to only the set in D, that is clearly the solution set for the given equation, which we have already decided by the elimination of the options. Okay, so it works both the ways. Okay, if you don't know how to eliminate, or if you don't realize that in option C there are complex cube roots of unity and therefore they cannot be roots of this, good, just mark D and go ahead. If you don't, then you use De Moivre's theorem or Euler's formula to solve the equation, and pick option D. Alright, so this was 42nd. In our next video we will solve question number 40.